Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Bob, Trade Genius. It is the 2nd of April, and I'm going to do my podcast for today. For those who can see my charts, I'm going to be going through charts on Telechart. Those who can't, I will lay out the ticker symbols and tell you what we're looking at here. So I'll call this free chart weekend. And these are charts that are setting up for potential Monday purchases. Now, bear in mind, I'm going to give you quite a few charts. And you might want to take notes if you're just listening and take a view on Monday morning to see what may be, working for you or not. So here we go. I'm going to start off with charts of Chevron Corporation. Now, two of the themes that we're seeing here is that even though oil is getting kind of volatile because the Biden administration is looking to release from the strategic petroleum reserves, they only can do it for 30 days before they literally drain the reserves. Such short-term thinking on the part of this administration. But, what we can do, these people are optics over solutions. So it's going to cause energy prices probably to go up in the summer when they're going to go up anyway. So you might as well hedge it by owning energy companies. So the drillers and the producers and the miners are all getting a bid here going into the second quarter. Yesterday was rollover to the second quarter, and I was gratified to see a lot of things that we own or want to own are starting to get bid, and they're going over the thresholds that I prefer. Now, my system is, I think it's pretty good. So 2/3 of the trades end with positive results, and the trades that win more than the trades that lose. So it's called a positive profit factor. So by looking at these stocks and picking these in this watch list that I'm going to share with you, you're over time you'll make money trading. So with that in mind, I look at three primary categories. I have a fourth one that I eyeball during the right before I make the position. In terms of purchase. So I want to make sure that price is over the 144. Now this is the ideal state. Plenty of exceptions to this rule. I want to make sure that price is moving over the moving VWAP, which is the volume weighted average price. You're hearing me talk about that's a theme if you don't get it. And then I'm looking for price to go over my proprietary Heiken signal, which is basically you add up the high, low, open, and close divided by 4. And then I have a proprietary look back period that I use to find me the trades that I think have the best chance of giving me a short swing trade. So let's here go. I'm sorry, my voice is hoarse. I don't know what it is. Last couple of weeks. No, I don't smoke. People always ask me that. I think I just talk way too much during the day. In the trading rooms, we have a room that we talk. Just not resting my voice, so bear with me. So the first one is Chevron Corporation, CVX, energy play. A trade that those with Trade Genius will remember is Matador, MTDR. I think this is coming back for another opportunity. And this one is moving over its moving VWAP and its Heiken, and with money flow moving up. So nice push off of that. And it came back and tested the moving VWAP, which is even more exciting for me. Forum Technologies, Energy Technologies, FET, SM Energy Company. And by the way, my scan is looking at everything. This is the U.S. common stock scan. So I'm giving you everything in the listed. There's it, and then also these have a higher than average true range, so you don't get the pokers. Okay, so my scan is looking through a watch list of 2,120 stocks. Pretty good. Okay, J&J Snack Foods Company. This thing's starting to run probably a little ahead of itself, maybe a little bit of a pullback, but it's popping up. CTS Corporation, it's in the technologies section and sector, I should say. It's electronic components. Vermilion Energy, VET. Okay, stock that I own in my IRA, WPM, Wheat and Precious Metals. It's pushing up again and looks pretty good. APOG, Apogee Enterprises, Basic Building Materials. Again, it pushed down into the moving VWAP and popped up. So one to watch. I like to see it do a swing now. That would make it awesome. IOSP, which is Innospec Inc., specialty chemical company. WMS, Advanced Drainage Systems, building materials again. Starting to see a theme here. Again, you have to keep an eye on these and just evaluate them on Monday. That this looks like it made a little bit of a lower low, so we'll just have to keep an eye on it. A company called Alento, ATTO. It gapped down, and I have a rule on gap downs that you have to bear in mind is that if something gaps down, you give it 7 trading days. That way, the people who are hoping and praying and begging God and never make another request of Him again if the stock would go up, they usually get washed out after 7 days. They give up, and then you look at these gap downs after 7 days, potential opportunity for it to come back and try to at least fill the gap. That's the theory, at least. So one thing to keep in mind in that regard. You have CRC, California Resources Corporation, another energy name. You have SRRA, which is Sierra Oncology, obviously biotech. Looks very interesting to me. I like when stocks push down through their moving VWAP and come right back up, and then actually do a swing trade, which is the high is is higher than today 2 days prior. So that's something to keep an eye on. MRUS, another biotech company. VTOL, which is in the energy space. FIX, which is in industrial engineering and construction. Greene County Bank Corp, a banking company. Visa I traded on Thursday, Friday, so it's pretty interesting. It gapped down and pushed down below moving the web and came back up again. So something to keep in mind to see if there's a pullback that's going to be bought. You got Sarepta Therapeutics, SRPT, biotech. Humana, HUM, healthcare. Talos Energy, TALO. I told you sense the theme here. Center Space, real estate sector. Don't know how I feel about real estate right now, but it flashed, something to take a look at. Universal Health Realty, REIT, or Real Estate Facilities Company. Interesting. NOC, Northrop Grumman Corp. Defense. We have Acadia Pharmaceuticals, ACAD. Jazz Pharmaceuticals. ALBO, Albero Pharmaceuticals. Albany International, which is a textile manufacturing company. Interesting, maybe because the cotton price is going up. We have Lockheed Martin, which is a defense company. We have, let's see here. I think I just messed myself up here because I'm jumping around here. So let me look one more place here. Sorry about that. I was messing around, and I think that was pretty much it. Here we go. A couple more for you. We have SSEC, which is Technologies Holdings, which is a software application. Scholastic Corp. Looks like it's bull flagging above the moving VWAP. Heiken also popped on it. We have Samina Sai Corporation. We have Bright Horizons Family Solutions. Looks like consumer cyclical, personal services. Not sure what they do. You got UNTIL. We got ExxonMobil, which is our family's personal largest holdings. We have Viastat. We have Curtis Wright. We have Ryanair, which is a real estate sector. Actually, they're a timber company. I don't know if I like that inverted hammer, though. And then last two here, we have Checkpoint Software. And we have OPOF, which is Old Point Financial. Don't really like that one too much. But those are the ones that hit the scan. And for those that I'm going to pick on Monday out of this group, I run an additional scan that's obviously for people who subscribe to us. And if you're interested in subscribing, just go to tradelikeagenius.com. We're still holding the March specials over for the weekend. If you're interested, prices are going to go up on Monday if they're not already going up this weekend. So if you're interested, you better hurry. And I'll be back at you guys tomorrow. Phil, hopefully we're going to be able to have a Phil appearance, talk cryptos. A lot of interesting things happening in the space this last couple days. And I thank you for listening. I hope this was helpful. And I'm just going to keep trying to provide you as many opportunities as I can for your listening pleasure. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.